born beneath the cold skies of the far northeastern grasslands of Vandir. William Silverbane first opened his eyes in a quiet, tight-knit, dark elven village, nestled between the rolling plains and whispering woods. The village, hidden from the wider world, lived in a delicate balance with the land. Its people were proud, private, and wary of outsiders. His father, Captain Varaleth Silverbane, served as the village's chief protector, a stern but honourable warrior. His mother, Nisha, was a skilled herbalist and merchant, tending to the sick with medicine and trade in equal measure. William was only 7 winters old when everything changed. The night sky had turned into a sickly green, and the wind carried with it a scent of rot and dread. From the shadows came the assault, ghouls, goblins, and creatures born of nightmares. They came not to conquer, but to destroy, razing the village with fang and fire. In the chaos, his father held the line at the village gates, leading a doomed final defence. Before the end, Vareth managed to smuggle his wife and son onto a trader's riverboat, bound for the southern shores of Vandir. His final words to William were simple, but unforgettable. Survive and remember. Mother and son arrived days later at the coastal town of Greyreach, where Nisha's sister took them in. She worked at the Crow's Nest Tavern, a rowdy place with more secrets than sober patrons, and soon Nisha found herself doing the same, pouring ale and enduring the unwelcome gaze of drifters. William grew up there, wandering through the smoke-choked halls and listening to the tales of merchants, pirates, and thieves. He watched, he learned, and in time he understood a truth that would shape his path. An honest day's work earns a crust, and a dishonest one earns a kingdom. By 12, he could pick a pocket clean in a crowded market. By 13, he was running scams and swindling sailors out of their coin. And by 14, he took on his first contract. Not a killing one, but close. Stealing documents from a crooked merchant's safe. He never told his mother, who believed he was out working odd jobs to help them leave the tavern behind. In truth, he was saving up for a new life, one far from Greyreach and its shadows. Years passed, and the name Shadowfang began to circle in the underworld. A whisper attached to a clever hand, a quick blade, and a silver tongue. Then came the job that would change everything. A bounty too good to be true. All he had to do was infiltrate the mayor's estate and retrieve a small, ornately carved box from the office desk. No violence, no confrontation, just a clean extraction. William knew better than to trust simplicity, but the coin was far too tempting. That night, cloaked in moonlight and silence, he slipped through the mansion's defences like smoke. Every step was precise, every movement planned. He reached the study, found the box, and felt a sudden crack on the back of his head. Then, darkness. He awoke groggy, bound, and face to face with a grim, battle-scarred dwarf, Wilhelm Wolfsbane, the mayor's personal guard. The older warrior saw something in William, perhaps not innocent, but potential, and a hunger he recognized. Rather than hand him over to the guards, Wilhelm offered him a choice: rot in the stocks or learn a better path. In that moment, William made his second great decision. He talked his way out. Silver-tongued and sharp-minded, he convinced Wilhelm that there was more to gain by working together than by clinging to opposite sides of the law. Wilhelm let him go, and, in time, the two became unlikely companions. One, a disciplined soldier seeking meaning, the other, a rogue chasing freedom and fortune. Together, they carved their own path, one forged in steel, shadow, and silent understanding. And so, Shadowfang walks the line between darkness and honor, loyal to the few he trusts, and lethal to those who cross him, ever driven by the memory of fire, loss, and the quiet promise he made long ago to survive and remember.